Alright, so today I'm just going to show you how to hook up a plunger to my kit. It's pretty straightforward, but I thought it'd be good to have a little video instruction on it. So, it starts off, you've got a couple pieces here. You've got your plunger and your mount, okay? And it's not a bad idea to just mount this guy on first. And it's pretty easy. Come with these black screws. And the mount itself goes on there. Just gotta feed those screws in there. And of course I got the wrong screwdriver. Oh, I got this guy. I can power them in place. Probably good to kind of start all three of them and then screw them on tight. Plates in place, and typically, this plate actually secures the plunger into the cabinet itself. So you'd have a hole cut out in your plunger into your cabinet, and then that plate will secure it into place. Once you have that there, you can then mount this part of the board in place, as well as the plunger itself. So it comes with the plunger. If this is a Williams plunger, it comes with this little black rubber tip on it. You just gotta pull it off. Sometimes it can actually be a little difficult to pull them off. So it does slide off though. There we go, got it. And then there's this little mount right here. This, I can't remember what they call that. It's like a spring washer or something. And you pull that off, and then I come with this little aluminum piece. Put that in place underneath there, and then you simply just put that little spring washer back in place. And you can do it with your hand. It's not that hard to do. And once it's in place, you see it sits right on the plunger. And if you want to, well, I don't know where that black tip went, but I think typically I'd put the black tip back in place. It's not really necessary at all. That's for the ball shooter itself, but I guess if you don't want to lose it and you want to use it for something else, it's not a bad thing to have. So then it's just a matter of sliding the plunger. There's the wiper right into the little mount that I have there, and then putting it into place on the screws and screwing the screws in. Sit on the top. So I'm going to do that right now. I've got a little screwdriver here, which should work. And the nice part about this kit is that you can put it together pretty easily inside the cabinet too. So if you can lift up your cabinet, then these screws go right down on the top, so you can usually get to them pretty easily. And at that point, it's physically all hooked up, so you can see how that slides on there real nicely. And there's no obstruction. It's a really simple design, and it just works extraordinarily well. It's really solid. It's really strong too. Since nothing's 3D printed, I mean, these parts are really, really strong. Okay, so then you just gotta hook it up. So I got my 12 output board here, and this connector terminal which goes on the plunger mount. So it's just a matter of, wrong screwdriver. Here we go. Need a flathead for that. I'll loosen up these terminals. And then I already pre-made the wire, but these three wires it actually comes with a plunger, and you can just connect those in. So I did purple, yellow, then white, and the look on here, my white is my negative. Okay. And then on the 12 output board, this is going to be hard to see, but if you look really closely, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's some writing right underneath that green board there. And what it says is GND for ground, 3.3 volt for 3.3 volt, and then wiper, which is the plunger output on this one. Alright, I think I said white was my ground. So all I have to do, and there's 5 terminals on this, but we're only going to use the last 3 terminals. So this one, and this one, and this one. And we're going to do white, then yellow, and then purple. Okay, just like that. And I'll screw it on. And white is a ground. Yellow is my 3.3 volt, that goes in the middle. And purple is my wiper. Okay, so that's nice and tight. I'll go ahead and plug that guy in. Okay, and let's just test it to make sure it works. Look at my board. Oh, let me just get in here real quick. Let me pull that guy around here. And what I'm going to do is open up the Pinscape config tool. I'll make it so you can actually see it a little better this time too. And I can test different things, outputs, but what we want to test is the plunger. So I go into the plunger tool, and you can see it's sitting nice and steady. And even if I just touch it a little bit, you can see it moving. So looks like my plunger works. See that green bar right there? Kind of tells where the plunger is. And so I guess my plunger's good. That's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you next time.